22.2 is here. If you like deadlifts, if you like bar facing burpees, you are going to love this workout. We're here at C23. We are getting the athletes prepped and ready to throw down. This video is going to take you through some of their thoughts, some of their ideas, some of our tips to help you get the best score. The first thought on this workout is it's a lot of reps. The first few rounds are going to feel very easy. However, once you start accumulating that volume and that fatigue, things are going to get harder towards the back end, and we saw this in the open announcements, especially the girls with the split times going down towards the end. The bar is also heavy. When we saw the open workout released, those 4 athletes who are going down, the bar is probably less than 40% of their 1RM, and this is really important to take into account. For most of us, that bar might be reaching 70, 80, 90, or even 100% of your 1RM. And therefore, you need to be a lot more careful with how you set up on the deadlifts and how you go through the repetitions. Your back is for life, not just for the open workout. I know you want to throw down, I know you want to get after it, but just be careful, set up properly. We are going to recommend use of the belts. We feel that it gives you that little bit of extra protection, and therefore during this workout it is something we would advise. The warm-up for this workout is going to be crucially important. You want to make sure your back is mobile and prepared for all of these deadlifts. Luckily, GoWOD have put together an excellent warm-up, especially for this workout. You can check it out by scanning this QR code, or you can go to the link in bio and download the app. When you're starting the workout, you want to be at that 6, 7, and then you're building to maybe 8 as you get to the 10. And then once you're past the set of 9 is only when you start entering that kind of RP 10. You need to be the other side of the hill. So as you're building up the hill, the RPE is like attainable. Then when you get to the 8 on the other side is when you can switch to 10.
It was interesting to see the breakdown that she posted about like Laura. She finished at 48 seconds with 10 and 10. What that?
In terms of warm-up, my suggestion for warm-up is going to be like 10 minutes very light on machine, mobility work focused on making sure the hinge pattern's good, general mobility that you usually do. Then before the workouts, like a 5-minute EMOM with a quick burst on the assault bike to make sure you're sweating and prepped. The one question we have to ask is, do you want to go the other line? Then like, okay, now I need to start pushing.
Yeah, but do you have to be prepared that my back is going to blow up?
Yeah, but that's kind of expected. That's a normal part of the workout.
This action was very, Justin was very impressive. Because he was like, burpee straight in deadlift, straight in burpee, straight in deadlift. I don't think people will go like a lot quicker than that. Then you have to like sprint the burpees, but it's enough workout.
You might feel good from 10 to 1, I mean from 1 to 10, but then...
It is heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy. But it's also 100 reps. But yeah,
Let's see
I think...
Like you can't go super hot because you still need to lift something to finish the workout, but you still, just because of the time cap, you still need to move fast from the beginning. So it's very tricky. Like you have to find this perfect, the sweet spot.
More on like pacing strategy and feeling strategy, and then staying disciplined on my burpees.
Surprised that they have like, kind of pulling and jumping over stuff two weeks in a row. I think a lot of people got, people's back did get messed up last week, and we're going to get messed up again. So that caught me, I was surprised by that, because they're different, but they're still quite similar. Other than that, fairly straightforward. I think we used to do like a lot of 10 to 1 or 1 to 10. And now, like when you've done the 10, you're just over halfway. So that's going to be a bit of like, the first part of the, like from 1 to 6 is going to be very quick. And then I think a lot of people are going to,
First workout, first open workout, I just went hot and I just hold on to 15 minutes. But it was that kind of movement that I knew I can hold on, especially with having a box with stepping down, it was helping to keep my heart rate quite like low or not very high. And with this one, you can't really do that because it's a fast deadlift, burpees, which are really hard for heart rate. So the pacing will be very different
it's not like
here.
1 rep max, it's a lot of reps. Relatively, it's a lightweight, right? It's like 35-40% of my 1 rep max deadlift, so for sure. But for me, it's more like not dropping off of the burpee pace. you're a higher level athlete and you're gunning for a CrossFit Games spot, you need to be able to finish this workout. But at the end of the day, 100 burpees and 100 deadlifts, if you're not accustomed to the volume, it's gonna get tough.
If you're okay deadlifter, like this is like a pure like burpee workout. You just have to head down and then work through. It's hard from 10 down to 6. Like up to 10 it's kind of okay, and then like that 10 to 6 is where like I think most people are going to struggle the most mentally. And then when you go to the 5, you know, it's only 5 of 15 of each of the movements left. So then that's quite quick. But that 10 to 6 was the hardest part for me, at least during the workout.
And I think we've seen like the live announcement as well, and just now seeing other athletes going in the gym on the way down after 10, the 9, 8, 7 is going to be a very tough round, and you need a lot of self-discipline, and you need to be accustomed to that volume to keep going, because just losing a couple seconds on every burpee and the workout is over. So it's a high time cap. It's a good workout. It's a hard workout.
One rhythm on the burpees. Like I didn't really speed up or slow down. I was just stepping down, jump, stepping down, jump. That's why I had to. It was good that I had my judge next to me, because I could keep going. I think it was round of 9, and I could do more. Oh, we don't need more burpees here.
We have just finished up 22.2. All the athletes have been through now. Luckily everyone managed to finish within the time cap. The workout was as expected. The fatigue of the deadlifts builds, combined with the raising of the heart rate in the burpee. The latter half of the workout is very important, so make sure you pace yourself from the beginning. Hopefully we are one and done this week. Next week we have 22.3, which is going to be Dave Castro's last ever programmed workout for CrossFit. So I'm excited to see how it goes. I'll be seeing you next week. Goodbye.